Oh shit, my back. Jesus Christ. I am here tonight on the show. We're going to talk about sports, ladies and gentlemen, as we always do here on the show. Let's go NFL, and then we'll work ourselves around the leagues, ladies and gentlemen. Buccaneers, man, making a splash today, getting Julio Jones. A lot of teams having to sign him. He had some downtime with the Tennessee Titans, but of course, you know, what's his name? Ryan Tannehill stinks. Then now Tom Brady's got more weapons. Leonard Fournette, Giovanni Bernard, the running backs, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Julio Jones will be the wide receivers. Russell Gage is also there now, and they got Cameron Brate, and remember they also got Kyle Rudolph. So that's their freaking offense right now. We'll see how it goes, man. But Julio Jones going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Raiders, Damian Arnett, who I believe was arrested last season, was arrested again today. Jesus Christ, man, for having drugs, pendejo face for Damian Arnett, pendejo face, man. Mohamed Sanu went to the Miami Dolphins, man. You're starting to see a lot of these veteran players starting to sign now that camps are starting to open up. Like I said, Mohamed Sanu to the Dolphins and Julio Jones to the Buccaneers. Let's see here, more stuff. The 49ers today had a meeting with Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch, had a meeting with Jimmy Garoppolo, and they told them we're focused on Trey Lance being our franchise quarterback now. So I guess this means they're going to start trading. I think last week or a few weeks ago they gave Jimmy Garoppolo permission to start looking for a trade. So it's official. We have moved on to Trey Lance, according to Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch. They told that to Jimmy Garoppolo today. So it looks like officially Jimmy Garoppolo at least will not be the starting going into the season with the 49ers. Chris Carson retired, man. He has a freaking neck injury. Chris Carson, the running back from the Seattle Seahawks, announces his retirement, man, due to a freaking neck injury. That freaking sucks, man. Jesus Christ. Cole Beasley, he still doesn't have a team. Multiple teams waiting for the right opportunity, says. Interest from multiple teams. He's waiting for the right opportunity, so we'll see, man. Cole Beasley, I believe he played with the Bills and the Cowboys, so we'll see if he gets anywhere. It's a good slot receiver to have. Joe Burrow ended up having emergency appendemic surgery. Report Joe Burrow to miss some time due to needing to have his appendix removed. So, man, hopefully he's okay, man. At least it happened right now and not in the regular season, though. But he should be fine. The Colts have discussed the idea of bringing Julio Jones, and as well, obviously, Julio Jones and Matt Ryan played so many years in Atlanta. So that was another possibility. I believe also the Packers were involved. But at the end of the day, I think he decided to go with the Buccaneers. Bears signed offensive lineman Riley Riff to a 1-year deal. All right, so more protection for Justin Fields. Let's see here, more NFL news, and then we'll move over to National Basketball Situation. Now they're saying that the Arizona Cardinals are dealing with with the roof has leaks and they're having a bunch of shit going on. It says right here, when it rains, it pours. The Arizona Cardinals are dealing with water damaged hotel rooms for 15 members of their organization. Jesus Christ, man. Arizona Cardinals, man. All these teams have all that money and they go to a shitty ass hotel with fucking roof leaks of rain. Pendejo face, man. Let's see here, more news. Let's see here. Julio Jones will now try to win a Super Bowl with the man who prevented him from winning one, Tom Brady. Yeah, remember that fucking, Jesus Christ, remember? 28-3, and now he's on the fucking same team. Jesus Christ. Let's see here, more stuff. The Commanders plays center Tyler Larson, center Chase Ruler, tight end Logan Thomas, and defensive lineman Chase Young on the physically unable to perform list. Jesus Christ, man, that fucking sucks, man. Chase Young is hurt. man, I don't know, Chase Young, man, he got to have a good bouncy year, man. Last year he didn't do so good, man. He's got to go back to his rookie year because last year wasn't so good for him. Wide receiver / punt returner Richard Davis, who won a national championship at James Madison and a Super Bowl with the Philadelphia Eagles, and led the UCFL and kick returns, has signed with the New York Jets. So there we go, man. We're starting to see some of these USFL players getting signed. That's a good sign, I guess. Let's see here. Like I said, Mohamed Sanu go to the Dolphins. More on the John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan met this morning with Jimmy Garoppolo. The three men talked, and after Shanahan told reporters, "We have moved." Yeah, so same article. Freaking a bunch of players, man. This guy right here from the freaking the tight end TJ Umasuma. I believe he was on the Bengals last year. Now on the Jets, fucking wearing a Person of the Year Zach Wilson shirt for obviously for having sex with the mouth. CJ Omasuma, fucking, that's hilarious, man. Also, Aaron Rodgers showed up dressed like Christian Cage, I believe, or some shit like that, or Christian Gage, looking all homeless, like jeans and a white tank top. You fucking got Darius Leonard, I think, changed his name to Shaquille Leonard. A bunch of shit going on, a bunch of players, being goofballs today in the first day of training camps. I don't know what the hell's going on, man. And this is kind of funny, man. It turns out that there was a clause in that Arizona Cardinals Kyler Murray contract that they want him to focus on football at least 4 hours during the day. That is not a good sign. According to this article, Kyler Murray's interests outside of football have created issues, a huge issue for the Cardinals. Of the thousands of contracts per season, there has never been a previous included in a player's contract requiring the player to study the game of football for 4 hours a day. That is not a good sign if you're an Arizona Cardinals fan. That means he is not committed to football if they had to go as far as to put in a clause in there that he has to study football for 4 hours a day. Pendejo Fisher, Kyler Murray. Weren't there reports too when he was having his pro day and his combine a few years ago that his football IQ was very low? Remember? I wasn't he the one? Oh man, not a good sign for Kyler Murray, man. Jesus Christ. Oh man. And this is fucking Aaron Rodgers showing up like freaking like Nick Cage. Jesus Christ, man. This is how Aaron Rodgers showed up today to freaking training camp. Jesus Christ, man. Can't believe it, man. Let's see here. Like I said, Colts linebacker Darius Leonard told reporters today that he now wants to be called Shaquille, which is what his family calls him. Oh my lord, like I said, a bunch of goofballs, man. A bunch of goofballs. Bill Belichick was talking that he says, I see a lot of dramatic improvement in freaking Mac Jones in year 2 so far. Head coach Bill Belichick saying he has observed dramatic improvement from quarterback Mac Jones as he enters his second NFL season. Jesus Christ, is Belichick just being way too positive? He's trying to convince himself. A lot of shit going on over there in New England with the freaking, they're saying they're going to have freaking, who the hell's going to call the offensive plays now? There's rumors it's going to be Bill Belichick, Joe Judge, Jesus Christ, man. Even Matt Patricia. A lot of fucking so you got Bill Belichick and Matt Patricia are defensive minded guys. They're going to be calling offensive plays, and then Joe Judge, the fucking special teams coach. Jesus, they never replaced Josh McDaniels as offensive coordinator. They never got into replacement. So a lot of people don't know who the hell's going to be calling offensive plays in New England this year. Jesus Christ, man, what a clusterfuck. That team is starting to go to the shithole, man. Jesus Christ. Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's about it. But yeah, man, the Patriots. Jesus Christ, man. That team is... What has happened to the freaking New England Patriots, man? I don't know what the hell has happened to that franchise. Ever since Tom Brady freaking left. Freaking, it's... Like, they're gonna have fucking... Matt Patrice call a fucking plays. Like, what the hell, man? Alright, let's move over to the National Basketball Association. Free agent Chocho Hander Gomez is finalizing 1-year deal with the Toronto Raptors. Han Chonghong Hammer Gomez. So I think he played for the Nuggets and some other teams. He's going to Toronto Raptors on a 1-year deal. The Suns, I guess they name a woman as their. Let's see here. According to Mark Spears, Morgan Cotto is bringing ground with the Suns front office as the first black woman to become an assistant general manager in the NBA. The former NBA executive says this is for peoples of color. Okay, so she's gonna be named the assistant general manager. I believe Damian Jones. I believe he's the general manager of the Suns. So Morgan Cotto is gonna be her assistant general manager. So first African American woman. That's pretty damn cool if you ask me. And that's about it, ladies and gentlemen, in the National Basketball Association. Let's go to Major League Baseball, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. We had that freaking game today with the Mets and the Yankees. Anything else going on, though? The Mets could be eyeing both David Robinson and Wilson Contreras from the Chicago Cubs. Yeah, today after the game, Wilson Contreras and Ian Happ having a very emotional hug because this was the last game before the trading deadline at Wrigley Field. So they were crying, they were emotional as it could be their final home game. Yeah, man, a lot of David Robinson now, he's being leaked in trade rumors to the Mets as well. We'll see what the hell happens. David Robinson was given a second straight day off from his closing duties for the Cubs. I was down. Told me I was down. Trade season is here. Yeah, so they're trying to keep him fresh. They don't want him to get hurt. So they haven't used David Robinson a lot lately. Have the Chicago Cubs. Let's see here on more stuff. Marlins, a lot of people are saying they could be up for sale. This doesn't mean they are definitely selling, just that they are open for big changes. Yeah, there was a report that Alex Rodriguez, who bought the Minnesota Timberwolves, is now interested in buying the Miami Marlins. So could the Marlins be up for sale, man? We'll see, man. We'll see, man. Let's see, man. Let's see, any more stuff. Let's look at the scoreboard real quick and then we'll go. So like I said, the fucking Athletics beat the Astros 4-3 in the 8th inning right now. The Diamondbacks beating the Giants 5-3 in the 8th. The Mariners beating the Rangers 3-1. The Dodgers beating the Nationals 3-2. The White Sox beat the Rockies 2-1. The Cubs beat the Pirates 4-2. The Marlins beat the Reds 2-1. The Braves beat the Phillies 6-3. The Orioles beat the Rays 5-3. The Blue Jays beat the fucking Cardinals. Cardinals don't have neither Paul Goldschmidt or Nolan Rondo available in Toronto because of the vaccine. They got smashed. Guardians beat Red Sox 8-3. Mets beat Yankees 6-3. That was a great-ass game, man. Frickin' in the beginning, man, the frickin' Yankees get off to that nice start. Back-to-back home runs by Anthony Rizzo, Joe Judge. But then the fucking Mets respond by scoring fucking 4 runs in the fucking first inning themselves. Score another one in the 3rd inning, making it 5-2. And then ended up winning the damn game at the end 6-3, man. It was a good-ass game, man. Good-ass game right there. Potential World Series preview right there. Padres beat the Tigers 6-4. Angels beat the Royals 6-0. Brewers beat the Twins 7-6. So, yeah, man. That's a potential World Series matchup right there between the frickin' Yankees and Mets. Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move over to wrestling. Vince McMahon, more stuff coming out. Now they're saying that I forgot what it was called, security exchange. I forgot they're calling it the SEC. I forgot what it stands for. But now apparently they're also investigating this whole situation. Apparently they found that $14 million have been spent in the last 17 years by Mr. McMahon, and they were not reported as WWE with the WWE with the other WWE stuff, financial stuff. So now they're saying is $14 million separate from the $12 million he had spent from 2005 to 2022. So that'll be adding up more money. I think that's about $25 million. So hopefully it's more. It's kind of the same thing, and it's not another 14 extra. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, they're saying that more articles could be out by the Wall Street Journal. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I not looking good for Mr. McMahon, man. Not at all. If more shit comes out, and like I said, that one shit, Security Exchange is SEC's investigating as well. They're saying Kevin Dunn will leave WWE, but it might take a year. I don't know why. I think they got to look for a new producer or something. But yeah, they're saying neither Kevin Dunn is neither a Triple H or a Stephanie guy. Expect Kevin Dunn to be gone within a year. Also, another guy that could be gone within a year could be Bruce Pritchard. Now, Bruce Pritchard currently running NXT with Shawn Michaels. Maybe eventually Bruce Pritchard will get kicked out as well, and Shawn Michaels will run NXT by himself. They're also saying that Triple H is looking to make a big splash on SummerSlam, but he says, I want it to make sense. If it doesn't make sense, I'd rather not do it. So Triple H trying to make a splash as he's now the man in charge of creative. So we'll see something to keep an eye on this Saturday at SummerSlam. Let's go to Monday Night Recap, and then we'll call it a night here tonight on a Tuesday, I beg your pardon. So Raw actually started off kind of weird. It started off with fucking in the ring, Logan Paul and The Miz just beating the shit out of each other in a brawl. Kind of chaotic, kind of different, I guess. They finally get separated by referees and security guards, and they leave, whatever. And then Roman Reigns comes out. Roman Reigns comes out with Paul Heyman and the Usos. Paul Heyman was like, the microphone stopped working. He's like, the sound guy's from New Jersey, and he might be the next one out the door. I think he was referring to fucking Kevin Dunn. That was hilarious, man. Then fucking Austin Theory comes out. Gets buried. Roman Reigns is like, you better analyze the situation, son. Daddy ain't here no more. And the fans start chanting, who's your daddy? It was hilarious. He hits one of the Usos with the briefcase, and then they're about to beat it to death, and then Roman's like, nah, back out, and they just leave the ring. And then Austin Theory just stands there, and then they come back from commercial break, and he ends up having a match with Drew McIntyre that I believe got interrupted with Sheamus and Rich Holland and Butch coming out, and they ended up making it a Sheamus also a Bobby Lashley thing came out. They ended up making a 6-man tag team match with Theory, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre. Wait, hold on. What was the fucking match? Oh wait, it was just a 2-man match. That's right. I thought it was a 6-man tag team match. It was just Theory and Sheamus versus McIntyre and Bobby Lashley. I fucking keep forgetting that Bobby Lashley's fucking feuding with Austin Theory. They seem to be more focused on Austin Theory and Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler again appears, distracted Theory, and Bobby Lashley made him tap out to the Hurt Lock. So they and then after the match, fucking the Usos double super kick Austin Theory on the ramp. So really he got buried. Austin Theory, man, he really got buried by everybody, by Roman Reigns, the Usos, and fucking Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre. Jesus Christ, man. Maybe Triple H in the message, this is not my guy. This might have been McMahon's guy, but this ain't my guy. So perhaps that's the biggest change we're going to see already, that Austin Theory's going to go to the shithole, and Triple H might have something else in mind as far as the future. I mean, I can see them taking the Money in the Bank briefcase. I mean, maybe they have a match, Austin Theory versus somebody. The winner keeps the briefcase. I mean, I could. If Triple H is just not feeling it, maybe he fucking even takes the briefcase off the kid. We'll see, man. But that was not a good sign for him, man. The way they treated him this past Monday, he got buried by multiple people. Roman Reigns, the Usos, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, my Lord. Then we freaking get Rey Mysterio coming out for 20-year anniversary. And, just thanking everybody. And, it led to a freaking match with the freaking Judgment Day. It led to a match with the Judgment Day, and obviously they won the match. Obviously it's 20-year anniversary, so they won the match. But then after the freaking match, man, they're backstage with celebrating with his wife and his daughter and the family, and freaking Rhea Ripley comes out, man. She's back. She fucking pulls Dominic by the hair, and then obviously they made Dominic look like a pendejo here, man, because he gets pulled by the hair, and freaking obviously Mysterio's chasing him, and then obviously Damian Priest and freaking Finn Balor waiting for Mysterio to beat the shit out of him, put him through a fucking table. And, what? Are you telling me that while that was happening, while Balor and Priest were putting Mysterio through a table, Rhea Ripley was beating the shit out of Dominic? Really made Dominic look like a pendejo right there, man. He got beat up by a fucking woman. Jesus Christ, man. And then they go to commercial break, and they're checking on Mysterio, and the medical staff, and then freaking Damian Priest and Finn Balor come back. And all of a sudden, Damian Priest, after he got beat up by a girl, Dominic, after he got beat up by a girl, is going to try to fight them. And then while he tries to go fight them, Rhea Ripley comes out and she kicks Mysterio, and Mysterio falls like a pendejo. I guess Rhea Ripley was the star of this shit. Jesus Christ, she beat up both of them. But especially Mysterio made him look like a pendejo, man. Jesus Christ, man. Then we get Bianca Belair coming out. Right away gets interrupted by Becky Lynch. They do a fucking brawl. Same thing. They get separated by the security. And then we get Alexa. Right after that, we get Alexa Bliss versus Doudrop. Alexa Bliss wins. And Alexa Bliss, I think she said she wants to challenge the winner of the Bianca Belair Becky Lynch fight. So finally they're going to use Alexa Bliss as a fucking main eventer. Let's see here, man. Next, we get Logan Paul with Impulsive TV. Obviously he has his Impulsive podcast. People fucking booing the shit out of him. It's not working out. They're gonna have to probably turn him a babyface, man. It's just not fucking working out. He calls out The Miz instead of Maurice comes out. Same thing with the fucking tiny balls and shit. Then The Miz comes out. And then Tommaso Ciampa ends up interfering, and they beat the shit out of him, both Tommaso Ciampa and The Miz. And that's a crashing finale. The fans saying one more time. Not looking good for Logan Paul as a babyface. He's getting booed. They boo the brother too because Logan promoted the boxing fight with Jake Paul and that other guy. They just booed the shit out of this guy, man. At the end, it looked like The Miz was the babyface and Logan was the heel. I don't know, man. I thought that maybe they would throw, because there were talks, maybe throw AJ Styles in there and have it be a tag team match with Tommaso Ciampa and The Miz. And in the beginning, I thought when they had a segment before with AJ Styles and Logan Paul backstage. So I'm like, maybe they are gonna try to get him to cheer Logan Paul. They're gonna use AJ Styles as his partner, but I guess not. They're not gonna do that at all. So. Yeah, man. It's not working out right now, man. And then after that, you actually have AJ Styles in a tag team match with Dolph Ziggler versus the Alpha Academy. And AJ Styles and Dolph Ziggler win. So I don't get... So now Dolph Ziggler and AJ Styles are a tag team. But he did still appear during the Austin Theory match and distracted him, so he would lose. Kind of weird. What are they doing exactly with Austin Theory and Dolph Ziggler? Because they got them feuding with each other, but it seems like also they got other feuds going on as well. Ziggler now in a tag team with AJ Styles, and Austin Theory also feud with Bobby Lashley. So who knows what that's maybe a Vince McMahon thing where maybe Triple H doesn't even do that feud anymore with Dolph Ziggler and AJ and Austin Theory. Then we get the fucking main event. Roman, I thought, did they even advertise this shit? I was kind of surprised when I saw Roman Reigns come out again with his fucking wrestling gear. I'm like, wait a minute, what? And he's gonna wrestle? It ended up being the Usos and Roman Reigns versus the Street Profits and Matt Riddle. I must have not paid attention. I never saw them advertising this match. I was wondering what the hell was gonna be the main event. I was super surprised when I saw Roman Reigns come out, especially with his wrestling gear. But good match. Fucking Montez Ford got busted open. I'm pretty sure it was by accident. He got busted open at the end. Obviously, Roman Reigns gets the win over Riddle. And after the match, they leave. You know, Roman Reigns and the Usos. And freaking Rollins comes out and he beats the shit out of fucking Matt Riddle because they're going to face each other at SummerSlam. And he fucking curb stomps him to the fucking steel steps. I'm like, usually when he does that, it's usually when he does that is because they're trying to write somebody off TV, maybe to give him time off. So I was surprised they went as far as to fucking curb stomping him off the steel steps. Because like I said, in the past when they do that shit, he's got a concussion, he's out for weeks, months. Obviously they got a match this Saturday, so I'm like, damn. I was surprised they fucking had him do that. And that was the end of the show. I was not bored. Maybe a little bit with the Alexa Bliss and Drew drop. But I thought they did a good job of being entertaining. You had a brawl to start the show with Miz and Logan Paul. You had another brawl in the middle of the show with Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair. Even the whole attack with the Judgment Day on the Mysterios. Again, I thought they made Dominic look like a pendejo with the way Rhea Ripley just pulled his hair out of the room. But good shit, I guess. Good shit. A lot of people, obviously, the number one thing they complain about is the whole camera, how they zoom in, zoom out, zoom out. Like I said, apparently they're going to keep Kevin Dunn for one more year at least. So that's not going to... Unless somebody tells Kevin Dunn to do things differently, that's not going to stop. Well, Kevin Dunn is in charge of production. They're going to keep coming those weird zoom in and zoom out camera angles. But we'll see what the hell happens, man. But good show, I guess. I think, like I said, a lot of this, I think, had Vince McMahon's fingerprints all over it. A lot of this was advertised before he retired. Like, they were in New York, big market. Edge was not there. Apparently, he had some travel issues and he couldn't make it. So, who knows? But good show, I guess. And we'll see what SummerSlam does. We'll see what SmackDown does on Friday. But SmackDown might be a little bit better because it's going to probably... unless it's also New York. It's hard because, it's... Whether McMahon or Triple H are going to be running that puppy, you're going to put up a big show in New York. Anytime they're in Chicago and New York, they're going to fucking go all out because those are big city markets, man. The fucking tickets are expensive as fuck. You better give those fans their money's worth. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, I'm like a light.